we got another one. So 10 books that I've read that have changed my life here in 2020, okay? So let's start with the first one. The first one is by one of my favorite artists, by one of my favorite authors, Napoleon Hill. Who knows? He might have been an artist. Might have been an artist too. But Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. So if you guys are trying to dabble in the entrepreneur lifestyle, or if you're trying to, just develop personally and, find some growth within yourself, Napoleon Hill is one of the authors, one of the philosophers that I would definitely recommend. All of his books, I'm sure, are phenomenal, but Think and Grow Rich, that's the one that I was introduced to when I was about, I would say 14 years old. I tried to do a multi-level marketing thing. I feel like a lot of entrepreneurial, spirits have dabbled within that, pyramid schemes, things like that. My silly self, I tried to dabble in that. And one of the best things that I took from that multi-level marketing part of my life was the knowledge. They gave us tons of free books, tons of, ebooks, audio books, things of that nature. And that was one of the books that was in there. And it was phenomenal. The next book that I wanted to let you guys know is Traffic Secrets book. The Traffic Secrets, that is by Russell Brunson. A newer age book, has a lot of, newer age strategies and techniques to be able to bring traffic not only to yourself, but to, your website, any kind of social media, things like that. I can't talk too much about it because, I don't want to ruin the book for you guys, but definitely check it out. If you have no idea what like SEO is or any kind of like language like that, definitely check out that book. If you're trying to, start a website or make any type of stream of revenue online, you definitely want to look into the secrets, that are there for you. A lot of people aren't going to tell you the knowledge that you need to know to be able to be successful, but within that book, you would get a lot of knowledge from Russell Brunson. Shout out to him, man. How to Win Friends. And this is number 3. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This was one of the first books that I actually ever read. Fully. I feel like a lot of us individuals, average Joes like myself, we don't really read books. We might watch a lot of movies, watch videos, things like that, take in audiobooks, stuff like that. But I feel like, we don't really read books. But that is one of the books that I actually, read. And in life, you need a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different outlooks, so that you know how to attack certain situations. And that book right there, full of scenarios, full of situations that us as individuals need. It's very similar to the Bible. And again, shame on me, I've yet to complete the entire Bible. I've never read the entire Bible. But it's very similar to that, because the Bible is full of scenarios, different situations that individuals have gone through. And they're trying to, the Bible is trying to show you how to attack the different situations, different scenarios, and how to just be a good being, a good human. Number 4 is Dotcom Secrets. Again, we're back to Russell Brunson, because, I'm not a nincompoop. I don't like listening to individuals that are trying to teach me something that has worked in the past but is no longer working. That'd be like taking advice from Blockbuster, or that'd be like taking advice from any other business that chose not to transition and morph themselves to the times. A lot of businesses in the past, or a lot of individuals in the past that wrote books or things like that, they don't know how stuff is working now. Life is a lot quicker now. Things are a lot easier to access. Whether it's from social media, dating, whether it's from kids getting all the information just fed to them through, YouTube, things like that. So I really like keeping up with the times. And Russell Brunson, once again, man, knocked it out of the park. Dotcom Secrets. The 5th one is One Funnel Away. Again, this is through Russell Brunson and through ClickFunnels. One Funnel Away is not necessarily a book, but I treated it like like an audio book, because what it has is information that a lot of my friends and a lot of my colleagues, that I went to college with, things like that, they paid $100,000, $50,000 to get that information, and that information is right there for you. So One Funnel Away, that's another great, it's not a book, it's more like an audio book, more like a visual, auditorial thing that you guys can not only learn from, but you can make something very, very beneficial from. The next thing I have for you guys, the 6th book that changed my life, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm going to be 100% truthful with you guys. I actually downloaded the audiobook of that, purchased the audiobook, and just, listened to it on my spare time. But again, in life, we need scenarios. We need situations that we've seen individuals go into. We need perspectives. And that, again, full of it. Full of scenarios, full of situations that you can learn from and that you can grow from. Very common and sometimes not that common, but it's definitely right there for you. Number 7, again, Russell Brunson, knocking it out of the park. Man, once I read Dotcom Secrets and Traffic Secrets, I literally went crazy on that individual, because I've seen and I've heard so much about him through not only my colleagues and my associates, but just being on the internet. I've seen his name multiple times. I've seen his companies multiple times. So I was like, I need to check him out. So back at it again with Expert Secrets. This is, again, a book that, like I said, people aren't going to tell you what you need to know to be able to be successful in life, because then that means that you're going to be their competition, and a lot of people feel like there's not enough world for the two of you guys, or for two different businesses. There's not enough room in the world for McDonald's and Burger King. That's how a lot of people feel, and that's just not the case in life. So Expert Secrets, back at it again, letting you know exactly what you need to know so that you can be successful. And I can tell you stuff all day. People can tell you how to fish, but that don't mean you're gonna go fish. You can bring a horse to the water and you can't make him drink, basically. 30-day summit, again, with our individual Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels and their whole team. He's not alone. 30-day summit, again, it's not really a book as it is like an audio book, like something that's auditorial, something that's visual, so that you don't really have to read it and you don't really have to think like, what do they mean by that? They actually are going to tell you exactly what they mean by that. Okay? So if you're looking to, develop yourself, or if you're looking to, personally grow and create something for yourself or your family and break those generational curses that a lot of people talk about, you definitely want to dive into these. All right? Number 9. Now this is where I get a little goofy, because this is one of the books that, this is actually the first book that I actually read. And I want to say chapter, but first book that I read, all of the books actually. Captain Underpants by Dave Pilkey. Hopefully I didn't butcher any names. But Dave Pilkey, or Dav Pilkey, every single Captain Underpants book changed my life, man. It made me look at not only the let's talk about color, right? Black and white. Black Lives Matter, first of all. And in Captain Underpants, that's where I first realized race doesn't matter, And I just want to take the time to say that the way I was raised, the way that I was brought up, I was kind of hidden from a lot of things, being that my family was very, very religious. I was hidden from a lot of things. They didn't tell me, they didn't talk to me really about drugs or sex or racism or anything like that. So until I was double digits, I never really saw any of that type of stuff. And in Captain Underpants, just from the color standpoint, and just from, showing that individuals can get along, when you have something in common. And that was just really, really, it really stood out to me at a young age. Now, the last thing, this book is not too child friendly, but it's by Iceberg Slim, and it's P-I-M-P, Pimp, by Iceberg Slim. When it comes to sales and when it comes to negotiations, that book, I just got goosebumps. Again, that book right there will teach you something, man. And, you know, with a lot of the knowledge, regardless that you get in life, with a lot of that knowledge, you can use it for good or you can use it for evil. Me, I use it, obviously, for good to better not only my family, but individuals that I come into contact with. And those books are the ones. They changed my life. Here in 2020, I'm here, you know, living a pretty great life, have a wonderful family, you know, taking care of individuals, and it's just a great feeling. But yeah, guys, I'm going to definitely put the links in the description below so that you guys can check out any of these books if you would like. They definitely changed my life. Let me know in the comments, man, what kind of books you feel like changed your life or what you feel I don't touch on in my videos, all right? Peace out, guys. Thanks.